They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Brady now to throw. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a New England touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now the number 8 rusher in the NFL last season, it's Elijah Mitchell. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
The Packers had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now Pickett on 4th down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Brady.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Six nothing our score after 1. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Brady.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Brady to throw again. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Brady. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now Pickett. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted. but it falls to the ground.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Brady going to throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll go for it. It's Brady.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Brady.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already throwing 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
In motion right here comes Johnson. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Brady. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
Austin Johnson gets the sack defensively.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Trenton Cannon, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw completes a Freiermuth. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Pickett to throw on first down.
And that's complete to Mitchell. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Packers! Elijah Moore as the first half is winding down.
And the Packers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, that throw by Brady incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The cover. he's dropped at the 18. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And you know this is going to be discussed, because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Pickett throwing again on second down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Zadarius Smith getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Brady Brady now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 29, Pickett. He's got this complete to Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. On first and 10, it's Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, and it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
It's caught. Mitchell. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on second down. Pickett trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
After the pick six, here's Pickett to try again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell.
Finding room at midfield.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. 23 yards the pickup there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, the pick. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Brady now to throw.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Brady.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. T.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Pickett's throw completes a Freiermuth. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Back to throw, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Pickett.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Looking to throw here, Pickett.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Pickett to throw.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here's Pickett.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Patriots, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.